Hey Pisces, this is going to be your October 2024 tarot reading. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully everyone is doing well. So again, this is for anyone with prominent Pisces placements in your birth chart. Hopefully you find a message in today's reading and it provides you with some insight, perspective, validation, direction, clarity. So we do have two cards already out. These are your oracle cards for the month of October. You have the bridge and you have the rainbow. So notice how both cards do have that colorful rainbow effect to them. So there is definitely something here that is standing out. I do think and feel that for you, the Pisces group that I'm picking up on today, universe, God, source, spirit, nature, whatever it is that you believe in, is literally like trying to reach out to you and get your attention. Okay, so there may be something in your life right now that is happening, and maybe you don't really understand why it's happening, or I'm feeling somebody like, why is this happening to me, or why me, or why do I have to go through this, or something like that, right? And so this is a little indicator. For some of you, it's actually a big indicator, like it's a big moment in life, a big change in life I'm feeling. But in other words, it's the universe trying to communicate with you through this event, through this situation, that you need to keep going. You need to, there's more, right, that needs to happen. There's something else that's important, that you need to cross the bridge from where you're at now to the other side. Okay. And it is communicating with you through these moments of, how can I say, odd moments in life, right? Like something out of the ordinary happening, something catches you off guard, something catches your attention. Because when rainbows appear, right, like that's how it feels, like we can be just on our way, right? Usually we're outside. And then all of a sudden we notice a rainbow and it's just like, oh my God, look, there's a rainbow, right? So it's something that stands out. It's something that catches your attention. Now, whether this is an opportunity, something you weren't expecting, this could be in the form of, again, I'm feeling for some of you, it's an event. It's like something that just happened in your life. And the universe is saying, see it from a different perspective here with the bridge. Come to the other side of this thought process, of this belief system. If you are thinking to yourself, why did this happen to me? And not seeing it from another perspective of, thank goodness this happened to me, right? Even if it is a negative situation, you have the opportunity at this point to course correct and change the direction that you were going, right? So up until now, up until this thing happened in your life, you were on one direction, you were on one course, but that was not meant to continue forever. You were not meant to go down that road forever. And so the universe is creating these opportunities and these moments, basically reaching out to you and saying, hey, Pisces, come with me this way. This is where you're meant to go now, right? Cross over this bridge here. There is beauty. There is opportunity. There is more to life than this. There is more to your specific life. I'm feeling more than anything. I feel that for the Pisces group I'm picking up on, you have no idea what is possible for your life. There are things in your future that will happen and will come up. And I think that's for most of us, that we don't even expect. We never even dreamt of it, or we never even thought that we would be where we end up, right? At a certain age or at a certain milestone in life or something like that. And so this is one of those pivotal moments where you have the opportunity to sort of get a glimpse of what is to come. There is more here, okay? Whether this has to do with money, finances, luck, obviously with the rainbow, even art and creativity and birthing something new to life. This could be birthing an art project or birthing a business, or either, even birthing a family, a children. And it's bold, right? Like it feels like it's a risk, or it's like out of the norm. Like you wouldn't normally think of doing this, you know, but there is an opportunity here for you to take it, and it is going to take you out of your comfort zone a little. And I think that in order to get to the other side of the perspective of the belief system, right, coming from a place of maybe for some of you negative thinking, and mental and emotional walls and blockages that prevent you from really, really flourishing in life and really attracting the things that you need that would, you know, propel you and your journey or the direction that you're going to places that, you know, are better for you, are more suited for you. You know, less negativity, less drama, less strife, less struggle, right? And more abundance and more health and happiness and positivity. And so I think that it's scary for you, right? To cross this bridge and to think to yourself like, hey, I can actually have this type of life, you know, if I change my perspective, but I have to get through I have to go from one side to the next. And that journey from point A to point B, you may see that as the biggest obstacle. You may see that as I have to go through these emotions. I have to go through this change in belief system, thought process. I have to heal some traumas. I have to get through this pain, this heartache, or uncertainty and doubt, and, you know, all of those mental blockages that prevent us from taking a risk, seeing an opportunity and grabbing onto it and going full in, right? A lot of us, when we have those opportunities at our fingertips, all of that mental play, that mental talk would literally prevent us from taking those opportunities, and we never get anywhere. You know, we always stay in the same place, and then we think to ourselves like, my life sucks. Why do I always have to go through this stuff? Why can't I be happy? Or, you know, whatever the case is. And that's because you literally have to do something about it. You know, like there's action that needs to be taken, whether that is physical action, right? Taking an opportunity and running with it, or even emotional, mental change and your belief systems and your emotional stability as well. So yeah, I mean, it's scary, it's risky, but the opportunity is here. And the universe is literally reaching its hand out and saying, come with me, come this way. There's more to your life. There's more to live. There's more to experience. There's more to feel. There's more to see. There's more to go through. You're not done here. I would also say that in the month of October, there's a lot of luck. So if you feel like you've been down on your luck lately, I think that that's about to change as well. I mean, rainbows are, it's weird because you can physically literally see a rainbow, but it's intangible. You know, you can't touch it. There's magic to that. Just like I think that you are one of the most magical signs, right? With your abilities. And so it's like tapping into your gifts, tapping into your fantasies or that vivid imagination that you have, and realizing like that's not just pretend. That's not just, you don't think about these things because you're just overly imaginative, right? Like these are possibilities. All right, what is coming through? We're getting cards for your general energy for the month of October. Take a breather. What is it for the Pisces, please, for October 2024? What is in their general energy? Page of Cups. Why do I'm hearing somebody say, if I do that, I would feel stupid. Or if I do that, I would look stupid. You know, if I try, if I get excited, if I'm enthusiastic, I don't know if any of you are worried or concerned about what other people will think of you if you were to make these changes. Like maybe you're known to be, well, right? Like your general disposition, although really nurturing and extremely funny and, a little offbeat sometimes, you tend to have that pessimistic outlook, right? Like you tend to have that. And I don't know if to you, it's like, this is realistic, but most of the time there are those thoughts, right? Like, unless you have like other Pisces placements or you're on the Pisces Aries cusp or something like that. I think that Pisces Aries cuspers are more positive and optimistic. But if you're like in the middle degrees of Pisces and you're all Pisces, like there is that doom and gloom, energy that you bring. So I think that it is difficult for people with your energy to really make this change and for the positive, for the better. It's going to take a lot of self-awareness and looking within, looking at yourself, and also accountability, right? Like taking accountability for some of your behaviors and thought processes and things like that. It is possible. I think that a big way for you guys to be more optimistic, positive, take opportunity, want a better life, be overall generally happy, is to connect with spirit, to connect with something bigger than yourself. When a Pisces does that, and they start to feel the presence of this higher power, not saying God, Jesus, right? For many of you, I feel that, that's religion is a touchy subject. I'm just saying nature, right? I'm just saying the universe, like just something bigger, than yourself. And when you connect with spirit, your spiritual side, that's where your fulfillment comes from. That's where that inner satisfaction, you start to feel that. That's the missing link for a Pisces. When they are not connected to their spiritual side, is when, it's difficult for them to see the best or the better part of humanity and this earthly plane, right? Because up until then, it's like, what's the point of even being here? And so I don't know if some of you are thinking like, if I do this, that's stupid, right? Like that's woohoo, fake stuff or whatever. If you were to take the help and take the opportunity, then that's going to mean that you need help, right? And you don't want to be perceived as being someone who is in need, right? Because I do think that it's hard for you also to take favors and, have people help you out. What else for? But overall, I think that the Page of Cups is also saying there is love here. There is care. There's nurture. There's purity. There's good intention. I may be a little grouchy, but I have a big heart, right? That is the Pisces way. What else for their general? 2 pages. Page of Cups, Page of Wands for the month of October. You're starting something new. You're flirting with the idea of just whether it is taking an opportunity and running with it and, starting a new project or being creative again or something like that. Like creativity is huge. That is equal to that spirituality, right? That's the magic. Like your spiritual beliefs, your connection with your higher self, with the, elements, with nature, with God, whatever, mixed with your creative abilities, forget it. Like that's your bliss. That's your is it Garden of Eden? I don't know what it's called. That is where you are most happy, right? And so maybe it's time to get back to that. And maybe you are wanting to get back to that, and you know, like, this is where you thrive. You know, this is where you feel the best. There is an opportunity, like I know I keep saying that, but there is definitely an opportunity here. So I don't know what that's about. There's a lot of color. There's a lot of boldness here going on. Maybe somebody is literally doing some artwork. Express yourself. Express yourself. Express yourself. Express yourself. Get it out. Get it out of your system. Whatever untangible blockages that you have, like energetic blockages, this is a way to release them. Maybe you don't even know that you have them because you don't believe like that, or you don't think like that, or something, right? And maybe these energetic blockages are also blocking other, you know, parts of life as well, and you don't know that, or you don't see that. Maybe developing a routine, a ritual, you know, doing some cleansing with some sage and Palo Santo or something like that, like once a week. Cleaning your floors. Just making room, making space for these new, better, more positive, optimistic type of energy to come through. I also think that there is a messenger here. There's a helper. There is someone on your shoulder helping you out or pushing you toward it, right? Influencing you in a way. You're preparing. I'm also feeling that. You're preparing for something. You're preparing. You're getting ready to make a change, to make a move. What else? Let's take a look at your love and relationships here, partnerships, whether you are single or committed. It's coming through in October for the Pisces group as it relates to love and relationship for both single and committed. You have the Six of Wands. So you want attention. You want to get out there. You want to be, and that's another thing, like I'm feeling like, yes, people are watching, people are looking, and you feel dumb. What is that about? Like, you feel dumb being out there. Maybe for some of you, it's like you have not, as it relates to love and relationship, right? Like, especially for the singles, you haven't been in the scene, in the dating scene, or, you know, you haven't really like made an effort to meet people or to meet, like get out there and mingle, socialize, especially in a romantic situation, right? Like dating or intentionally going out in order to meet someone or attract someone, to connect with someone. Like you haven't done that in so long. And it just feels like you're preparing yourself to do that again. But because you haven't done it in so long, it's like you feel dumb. Like you're like, why do I have to get dressed to go out and meet somebody? You know, why do I have to work on my appearance? Or why do I have to get this attention? And I don't know, like I think that like it's half and half. Like half of it, you are excited to like do it again. But then the other half is, to you, it's like, why does this even have to happen, right? Why am I in this situation where I'm actually, you know, wanting to meet somebody or look to meet? Yeah. So you will have attention. You're trying to get some attention. You're working on yourself here. Even though you're stumbling a little bit. I don't know. I think some of you are also working on your look or like working on your wardrobe. Just wanting to change your identity a little bit. Or maybe some of you are have reached like a certain age, and like how you used to dress or how you used to come across isn't the same anymore, right? Like it doesn't match your personality anymore. It doesn't match your character anymore, your maturity level. But then again, it's like, that's dumb, right? Like that's stupid. Like, why do I have to change? Like, I've been wearing t-shirts and jeans my whole life. Now I'm, 50 years old, and I feel like I look dumb dressed like this. Now I have to change my style or what I look like or something. But yeah, it just feels like you're not comfortable. You also have the 3 of Pentacles in your love relationship. Definitely want to meet someone that is on the same level as you, that has the same values, that pretty much can meet you as an equal. And then from that point, you do feel like you want to build with this person or with somebody. If you're in a relationship, you're also building with a person, like building a business, building a life, but on the same page, right? Like the values, the idea of money, of family, of legacy, of business, like all of the earthly, tangible, material, important things in life. You're just looking for someone to be on the same page and to have the same views as you. So maybe the people that you have been with before, or your current partner, or something like that, you guys don't share the same viewpoints on these things. And I think that for some of you, I'm feeling that you want to prove that your idea can work. You want to, like I think this is more for the people in the relationship, but you want to prove that your idea can work. Like you want to achieve something. You're working on accomplishing something here. I do think you're getting a lot of attention. Like there's something about you, and like popularity. There's something about you and people looking, or you presenting yourself, showing up a certain way. And again, I do think that it makes you feel uncomfortable. Maybe you're going to like a really formal event in October and you're just like, I just want to get it over with. Like maybe some of you have to go to a wedding or something like that, and you're like preparing all month for it. There's a lot of pretend. There's a lot of costume, and obviously it's October, so maybe some of you are going to costume parties, Halloween parties. Maybe you're doing a lot of decorating, or you're throwing a party and you're preparing for throwing a party. Maybe you and your spouse, you and your significant other are doing that. What's in the career, finances department, please? Money and career. Money and career. Okay, you're worried about money right now. For some of you, like everything is a waste of time if it doesn't have to do with your business, job, career, finances, and it's taking you away from that. It's a waste of time. Some of you feel pressured to do other things, and all you want to do is just fix your financial situation. But again, this crossing from one side to the next, crossing from this doubt, fear, anxious, I don't have enough, limited mindset. It's easier said than done. I get it. I completely get it. But yeah, when you start to change your perspective, and this is, I get it, like it's woo stuff, right? Like the spiritual community says this all the time, and people are like, just shut up about it already, whatever. But when you start to change your perspective and you start to feel in your body, right, that you're okay, you have faith, you have trust that you're going to land where you need to land, that you're going to get what you need, you'll always have what you need. When you start to feel that, you know, you really deserve a better life and you really deserve to be happy and all of that, taking the literal idea of money out, right? And just focusing and feeling good and feeling happy in your body, feeling happy with your life is going to change all of the things that worry you, right? Like, not only will you see them in a different perspective, but because you're energetically vibing off a frequency of optimism, of faith, trust, happiness, positivity, right? Because you're vibing and your frequency is emitting that, the things that need to be changed will start to change. The things that need to get better will start to get better. It's like you don't have to worry so much about the literal how, right? Like, how is it going to happen? What is it going to look like? You know, thinking to yourself, like, if you are struggling right now financially, or like you have some bills to pay or whatever, and you have no idea how you're going to make those payments, you're too focused on the literal aspect of it, and not having it, that you're not going to have it, right? Because you're creating that as your reality just by stressing about it so much. When you start to just have faith in God, faith in the universe, that it's going to get paid however it's going to get paid, things are going to work out, things are going to fall into place, I'm going to be okay, my family's going to be okay, you know, I'm going to do whatever I can do, I'm going to focus on the things that I have control over, it'll happen, right? Then that's when things start to change here. And the Wheel of Fortune is just validating that. But it does start with a change in perspective. It starts with your belief system. Are you the type that thinks that you are in lack all the time, that you don't have enough all the time? If you think that you don't have enough all the time, you don't have enough all the time. You're creating that as your reality there. So, I don't know. I would maybe like look at YouTube videos on how to change your belief system around these things and meditate on it, pray on it. But it's definitely this gloom and doom type of energy when it comes to your career and finances. There is opportunity. There is another way. And this way may feel and seem to you that it is a fantasy, that that's not realistic. But, I mean, magic happens every day. You know, people who have these lives of like, they're making their own money, they're self-employed, you know, they don't work for a corporation or a company. It's because they take a risk and they have faith and they're willing to fall flat on their face. They're willing to fail for the sake of the bigger picture, right? Because when you fail, you learn something. Therefore, you can make a change, right? And make adjustments. But they do that even if they're scared. All of those what ifs are not real. That's not your present situation. These are also fantasy type of thoughts. You know, what if this goes wrong? What if I don't make it? What if I fail or whatever? Like, you're thinking that this idea that you have for a better life, for, you know, more money or whatever, is far off and unrealistic because you have thoughts of failing and what if this happens, what if that happens? Well, those what if thoughts are also unrealistic as well because they're literally not happening in your present moment. Okay, so let's take a look at a 9-card spread here. Just get some more information about October, what to expect, what to anticipate. It's a more generalized reading. You have the Queen of Cups. Here you are. The Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. Good. This does tell me, makes me feel like you are making changes. You are, and I don't know, I do feel like you literally are changing your look. And maybe you have to change your look for whatever it is that you're working on. You have to be more put together, more professional, more, I don't know. And it could be the money thing, but it could also be because you're meeting people or you're socializing some more or something, like you're getting back out into the world, into the scene here. But there is opportunity for stability, security. The Nine of Pentacles is one of the best freaking cards of the deck. Okay. So if you're worried here financially, it looks as though you have everything you need. You just have to be careful with the sabotaging your current situation, not seeing the blessings that you have. The rainbow also makes me feel like you need to look around. You need to pay attention to the things that you do have, because you have everything you need. If you feel like you're in lack, it's because it's coming from an emotion or a mental blockage or something like that, not your literal realistic life. If you're worried about like the future, you're just probably in an anxious phase right now. If you step out of your situation, out of your body, and take a look around, like the rainbow is like, look around, look up, you'll notice that you are stable, you are safe, you are secure, you have everything you need to survive. Your family has everything you need to survive. If you want more than that, great, right? Work on that. Do something to, create a side hustle or a creative project, but have fun with it. It's not a necessity, because you're stable, you're secure, you're safe, you have everything you need. Does that make sense? Because you can be grounded with that thought process that I am good. If I want more, then all of that stuff you can do on top of what you have already. But have fun with that. Bring out your expression, your uniqueness, your creativity, because you don't have to worry. And you don't have to bring in these low vibes, these, doubt, fear, hesitation, right? Like overthinking, over worrying, because it's unnecessary. And the Six of Swords is saying exactly that. Like, get out of that mental hell. You're okay. Just breathe, rest your mind. Things happen the way they happen for a reason. Things are whatever you just went through, because I do think that you just went through a ordeal. Maybe you're coming out of that or something, but it's like at the end of the day, you were okay. You may be a little damaged or a little traumatized. All you have to do is just take it slow, take it steady, be gentle with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Rest when your body tells you to rest. What else, please, for the Pisces? The Hierophant. Yeah, I think for the Pisces that I'm picking up on, you're literally like going through, what do they call it? I think they call it a glow up, but it's more in the sense of like a maturity ascension. Like you're maturing. You just matured. You just went up a level or something like that. And so therefore, it's like you're getting to know yourself again. You're getting to know what's important to you. Like the things that used to be important to you are no longer important to you. Like there's other things. There's new things here. The things that you want, that you believed in. Like that, all of this stuff is changing. What you believed about yourself even. You have the High Priestess, you have the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. These are high cards, okay? Like spiritual cards. The High Priestess is the connection with spirit, your higher self. The High Priestess brings and speaks to the Hierophant, right, about what's right, or, you know, what's needed, or the channeled messages, or the connection with spirit. And it's like your consciousness, how awake you are, how present you are, the connection that you have with this life, your belief system on life, things like that. And it communicates with the Hierophant, so the Hierophant can bring it down into the third dimension, into your reality. This is what you are, what you stand for. This is your essence. These two cards mixed together, right? This creates your character or your personality, right? Like what you believe about yourself, what you believe about life, what you believe about others, what you believe about family. I think that your guides and your spirit team are rooting you on. Like they're all there, like, just, yes, like, keep going, do this thing, you're doing great. Everything's okay. Maybe some of you want or are doing, like, what is it? Medicinal healing, like other types of healing modalities to connect more with your higher self or with spirit, to have like otherworldly type of experiences. Maybe some of you just went through an experience like that just opened your eyes and, you know, was a catalyst to your higher consciousness forming. Maybe some of you are just breaking out of the matrix and seeing like things and how they really are for the first time. Like you're no longer in the box. You're no longer just living this day-to-day like shitty life mentality. It's like you're awake. You've opened your eyes. You've seen, you know, a magical moment. You've experienced this out-of-body thing, or I don't know, like there was a catalyst. It was just like, whoa, like I see the truth in everything now. I get it now. You know, all of these years I've just been asleep. I'm awake now and I want more. I'm awake now and I want more. That's strong. Got the Two of Wands. Just want to see if they're all upright. There's choice to be made. Somebody here is making a choice at the end of October more than anything. What are you going to do? You're going to keep going? You're going to cross this bridge, or you're going to stay on the side that you're on? Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Love, 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 love that. Something is coming through at the end of October that is going to reinforce that you are on the right track, that you are supported, that you are loved, that you are protected. You're going to maybe be around the people that love you, that support you, your family, your close friends, you know, the ones who accept you and just want the best for you. And these people, these situations, this group of people, it doesn't have to be family, friends. It could even be like online groups or self-help groups or something like that. Because you have this in your life, you're able to maintain the courage and the strength to keep going. There's a lot of heart here. A lot of heart, a lot of love. That like love that you have, that you're creating, you're strengthening your heart muscle. Like you're starting to feel this overwhelming sense of love and joy, you know, Love for yourself, love for humanity, love for your enemies, love for, all of the people who are still not at the conscious level that you are. I'm also getting that, like, for some of you, whether you just created or opened up to the idea of a higher consciousness, that you are higher consciousness, you have higher consciousness, you're out of the matrix, or you've always been like that. But there is something this month that is like, you have compassion and empathy for the people who are not awake, for the people who have not experienced this, or do not think this way, or do not believe in this. And instead of trying to get them to believe and to impose your belief systems and your ideas, it's more like just being empathetic to the fact that, they are who they are. They believe in what they believe in. They don't have the capability yet to see life and this lifetime the way you do. So, I forgot to talk about the Seven of Pentacles. But yeah, I mean, connecting and, this whole elevation in your consciousness or in your maturity or something like that is allowing you to make changes and reevaluate your current situation, and just know, like, what needs to go, what needs to stay. But I think overall this month, you got to get out of this negative mindset. Know that you are okay. Know that you are safe, secure. Know that you can love yourself and you can value yourself, and you are lovable and you are valuable. And you're just sort of walking down this road of self-acceptance, self-care, self-love, acceptance of not just yourself, acceptance of the situation, acceptance of the things that have not gone your way, acceptance of your lifetime and how you got into where you're at with all of the struggles, all of the mistakes, all of the pain and the hurt that you've gone through to get to where you're at today. It's no more this blame game. It's no more this like, fuck life or fuck God or, whatever, right? Like nothing good ever happens to me, blah, 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 blah. It's just now like, it is what it is, right? I accept it. I forgive it. I release it because I'm tired of living this dark life. I'm tired of being in this heavy, negative space that I want more. So in order to bring the light into your heart, in order to bring the light into your life, there's forgiveness and acceptance of all the things that happened that led up to this moment. And from this moment on, you have this huge opportunity to create and do anything with it, to go anywhere with it. The possibilities are endless of what you can create and accomplish after this moment. This is almost like a new beginning for you. And that's exciting. That's one of the best things about incarnating on this life, on this planet at this time, is that we can be anything that we want to be. Like, I'm not talking about a job. I'm talking about like ourselves, our life, our look, our belief systems, our homes, or, like we can express ourselves any way that we want to express. We can create anything we want to create. There's no limit. And yeah, you could also be anything that you want to be if this has to do with a profession or a job or something like that as well. But it's a great time for you if you change your perspective on it. You can experience an amazing shift and that'll propel you to this amazing life that you never thought you can have, right? Just by a change in your thought process. How crazy is that? But I'm excited for you, Pisces. I hope you got something out of this. If you want more personal, like, clarification on your personal situation, I am doing personal readings now. My email address is in the description of this video. So just email me and then I'll get back to you and we'll set up a date to do your reading. Other than that, please like the video, press the little thumbs up button if you were able to get anything out of today's message. Subscribe to the channel. Love to have you there. Yeah, have a wonderful, beautiful month of October. I wish you all of the luck in the world. Thank you so much for your time and energy. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.